that COVID was quite a challenge for everyone, but it also provided a tremendous amount of opportunity for companies. And speaking from the perspective of Endiatx, COVID made it really clear that remote work is kind of the way of the future, and it's kind of the way of now, right? And so if we look in the healthcare space, COVID has permanently given telemedicine a place in the world, right? And so when we started saying, hey, what if we could have your patient swallow a pill robot in their living room and give them world-class active endoscopy super cheap without any physical contact, people really started to get excited about that, right? And so for us, COVID, I think, helps drive home the value of telemedicine. So we're very interested in participating there. And then the other thing, the final thing I would say is just that COVID made it reasonable for founders to reach out to investors anywhere in the world, right? No, everyone's just a Zoom call away at this point.
I would have to agree with Tori. Yes, there was a tremendous distress to the world, but from the marketing perspective, from business perspective, business actually grew. They realized they don't need to spend thousands or even millions of dollars every year going to conferences, having all the flights, or having even team located in certain places. Now, with the internet, with social networks, with Zoom, all the channels of communication, you can be anywhere in the world. You can reach, as Tori said, you can reach investors the same way you can reach your clients, just one phone call away. Another thing, what I think it was a tremendous help for any kind of business, you can start hiring amazing talent despite your location. Before, us being London-based agency, we wouldn't even think of hiring somewhere outside. Now during COVID, we realized that our team can be all around the world. We can get the best talents, and we also can have the opportunity within the team to have a vacation, change a location, because we realize that people produce quality work despite where they are in the office or at home. So despite with all the things that were bad in the world, there were a lot of good things. And I think we should learn more from the good side and make this a new normal.
A bit of a different perspective. So I believe certainly what COVID forced us to do was to refine our message and allow us to better communicate what we're trying to do with a very challenging topic. But what happened for a lot of scientists and a lot of engineers doing research is they were deemed non-critical. So a lot of those individuals had to leave the laboratories. And while they work from home, you certainly have opportunities to have conversations, to talk about things. But when you are trying to develop products with things like metals and ceramics and composites and textiles, you have to make things. And so the challenge of COVID was that a lot of companies chose not to make things anymore and deemed their staffs as non-critical. Now for us, we were able to take advantage of that, and we were able to do some of the work for those companies essentially for them. And what that gave us was the opportunity to develop a tremendous amount of intellectual property